first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that'll set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. Not much there, only a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Second down and goal. Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Being chased out left.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Now a first down throw. Stafford.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
Touchdown, LA!
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Here's Brady to throw. Open target, here's Matthews. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Brady. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Rams 7. Ryan Suckup to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And a good grab there by Cooper Kupp. Picks up a first down for the Rams. And Kupp's gone over the 90 reception mark each of the last 2 years. One of the best route runners, one of the most precise route runners in the NFL. He's really going to help his new quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Brady now on 1st down. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. Flushed out right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run it in with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now stands at 13.
20. Rams 7. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20 to 14.
That's the score. Buccaneers 20. Rams 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Brady He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now Brady again. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jordan Matthews with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead is now 13.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Rams 14. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Alert! 45.
On first down at Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
22. Check, check, check. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Get him, get him, get him. Hey, 5-0. Zebra.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
50-50.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Next to score, Buccaneers 47, Rams 21. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The final shot before half for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half? And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Stay 50, 59. Check. Easy.
Here's Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And mercifully, he'll go down. As that play was an utter mess. That might be kind. And the try for two unsuccessful. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 33, Rams 28. Gay taking off for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that's out quickly to Chase. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And a big turning point. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time, an interception return for another score. Now the Rams bring the offense back out here to go for two. After the interception, here's Stafford. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a three-point game, but instead it will stay at one.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up two, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for two here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defense.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing three there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Stafford. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is going to come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line, and this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw caught by Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. The 20, 10, 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Following the fumble recovery, Brady over the middle. He finds Higgins. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Brady now to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down and 8. Stafford now to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Libra. Jump. Hey, switch gears. Hey, 50. Come. Watch the twins. Check safety. Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
Come on now, let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quick. quickly to add on to their lead. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 49, Rams 40. Ryan Suckup to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Check 52. Middle. Check 99. Check 59.
Play action. Stafford. Flush to his right. Going up top for Kupp. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw is Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And the Rams are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's going to let it go again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Matthews, a gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
36. What do you got?
Stafford now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there for L.A.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
45 is the man. Hey, 54.
Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey, fighting through. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
He was brought down by Shane Long. It's a gain of 11.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of